This message is sponsored by Greenlight. With school out, summer is the perfect time to teach our kids real-world money skills they'll use forever. Greenlight is a debit card and the #1 family finance and safety app used by millions of families, helping kids learn how to save, invest, and spend wisely. Parents can send their kids money and track their spending and saving, while kids build money confidence and skills in fun ways. Start your risk-free Greenlight trial today at greenlight.com/Wondery. That's greenlight.com/Wondery.
Live from Los Angeles.
911, what is your emergency?
Here in Hollywood now.
2 counts of murder,
Injury and death.
Oh my God!
Shocking new details
that has stunned the entertainment world.
This makes me a little nervous.
The hair stood up on my arms.
Just like in the movies.
What do you call this thing anyway?
Death.
In entertainment.
Greetings, Deado Universe. How the heck are you? My name is Kyle Plouffe.
And I'm Jerry Aquino.
And I am Ben Kissel. And today's episode, we are so thrilled to bring you the information you need to hear about one of the greatest comedic actors of all time, the one, the only, Fred Willard.
Oh, my goodness. We are going to say yes and get to the episode.
Let's go. A little improv. Ooh, a little improv joke.
Fred Willard came into this world on September 18th, 1933 in Cleveland, Ohio.
Uh-oh, he's in Cleveland.
He's Ohioan.
Yikes.
Like every Ohio person trying to get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
He was born Frederick Charles Willard, and he grew up during the final years of the Great Depression and in the shadow of World War II.
That's actually a great time to be born.
Can't get worse.
Yeah.
Can't get worse. Kind of really on the uptick.
Right. WW2's done. Great Depression over with. Everyone's like trying to be like, we're America. We're doing fantastic. Let's invest in America. It's perfect.
Yeah. Cleveland back then was a blue-collar city through and through. Steel mills belching smoke, crowded neighborhoods of immigrant families, and a culture that revolved around hard work during the week and baseball on Sundays.
Well, I like the term belching smoke.
Belching smoke.
Very good descriptor.
Yeah. Fred's father, Frederick Sr., worked in finance. His mother, Ruth, kept the household together. Life was steady until it wasn't.
Uh-oh.
When Fred was just 12 years old, tragedy struck. His father died of a sudden heart attack.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't like it.
That sounds like he was young.
Very young.
Yeah, must have been. I don't know. Are there slow heart attacks?
How would you?
Slow? I mean,
yeah. Are they
I guess
always?
There could be slow build up to it. Yeah,
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, your arteries harden first, and then
Right.
Wow.
blood flow changes, and
It's terrifying.
Your heart becomes a piece of cheese. Yeah.
It does?
Yeah, kind of. It solidifies like that inside of you. That's what my brother told me.
Oh.
He's like, every time you eat cheese, remember that that's exactly what ends up in your arteries, that hardened cheese.
Oh my God, I just had a cheese snack.
I know. Yeah, I just ate a bunch of cheese myself.
yeah, it's very comforting.
It is. It's the
I
best.
love cheese.
Losing a parent that young can change you, and for Fred, it became a turning point. He learned to lean on humor, not just to entertain others, but to protect himself.
Oh.
I guess we can relate to that.
Yeah, we all.
Yeah, I guess we can. Yeah.
We all completely do that.
No, I just don't think so. I don't think so. I didn't laugh at my best friend's funeral. No, I don't think so.
Coping with comedy doesn't sound anything like me.
Friends would later recall that even as a boy, Fred was the one who cracked a joke even when the room got too heavy. Growing up, Fred was obsessed with baseball. The Cleveland Indians, now known as the Guardians, that was his team. Mm-hmm. He memorized stats, followed the players religiously, and dreamed of being on the diamond himself.
Oh.
Have you seen my baseball?
Later in life, Fred would say that if show business hadn't worked out, he probably would have chased a career as a sports announcer, which would have been incredible.
Well, it's a bit of a foreshadowing to one of his fantastic roles.
Exactly. That's why the irony, of course, is that decades later, he became one of the most iconic, if completely fake, sports announcers in movie history. Mm-hmm. But before Hollywood, there was discipline. After high school, Fred did something unexpected for a future comedy legend.
Uh-oh.
He enrolled at the Virginia Military Institute.
Whoa.
The VMI.
Military.
Yeah.
It was a time of peace, right?
Yeah.
Like nothing bad could possibly happen.
Yeah, the
Right.
biggest world war is just over, so you know, we're not
Vietnam
going to get back
is
in anything for a while.
Vietnam's an earshot away, you know.
If you picture Fred in his later years, smiling, a little offbeat, like he'd wandered into the wrong room, imagine him marching in formation at a military academy. It feels surreal.
That's why I don't mess with these old timers. You know, Bob Ross, the guy who paints little cute trees and rivers.
Yeah.
He was a drill sergeant.
Oh my God, was he?
Yes, he was a drill sergeant, and that's why he said he doesn't speak above a certain decimal because he felt so bad for screaming so long at these poor children.
Wow.
That's why he kept everything so peaceful.
I did not know that.
All these old timers have experience in the military.
Oh my God, yeah. I remember watching the pilot of Bob Ross when he was painting, and he had like a little pet squirrel.
Aw,
He did.
Yeah,
So
I forget. Now I got to look up what the name is.
Oh my God, I didn't know that show
Bob
could get any
Ross.
better.
Pet
Wow.
squirrel.
Everyone was in the military, down to the comedians, down
Yep.
to the mimes.
It's literally.
His little cute squirrel was named Peapod.
Oh,
that's unbelievable.
Peapod. Well, this right here is little Peapod.
Little people.
Yeah, that's his coping mechanism for shouting at
Yeah.
people, I guess.
Beautiful wispy trees. What do you think, Peapod? What was it, Peapod?
Peapod.
Peapod.
Peapod the squirrel.
Oh my God, that's adorable.
Fred graduated in 1955, gaining structure and discipline that would quietly underpin his comedy later. At VMI, classmates remembered him as the guy who could break tension with a well-timed wisecrack. Even in uniform, he found little cracks to slip a joke through at pep rallies, dorm hangouts, and cadet assemblies.
See, that's the military I want.
Whoa.
Pep rallies, dorm hangouts.
Right.
Stripes.
Exactly. That was what I was thinking when I went to go interview to be a Marine, which can you imagine?
That's hilarious.
But it's not like that.
a seaman.
A seaman, yes. Oh my God, me on a naval vessel. You guys, is there a line for the bathroom or?
He wasn't planning a comedy career just yet, but his instincts were already there. After graduation, Fred served in the U.S. Army, stationed in post-war Germany,
Oh,
wow.
where the Kissels are from.
we're the kid. Maybe he entertained my opa or my oma.
Maybe.
Yes, they weren't hiding in Uruguay yet.
Yeah.
Right.
These were the years when America maintained a huge presence overseas, which I guess is still kind of happening.
Yeah,
And
different.
life for soldiers could be monotonous. Fred quickly became the unofficial morale officer of his unit. He performed skits, did impressions of officers, and poked fun at military food.
I love it.
What a fun sergeant.
Can you imagine, though, he's like, one of the other officers comes in while you're making fun of him, and people are just not laughing anymore. He's like, "What's wrong, fellas?"
Yeah.
I don't sound like Sergeant Dickerson anymore. What happened?
Weird.
Willard?
Fellow soldiers later remembered him as the guy who could make the chow line funny.
Aw.
This is making me I do fantasize from a very male perspective of having these bonding moments with other hardcore straight men.
Yeah. It was in Germany that Fred realized something important. Making people laugh gave him energy. He could be exhausted, homesick, even bored. But once he had an audience, even if it was just a handful of soldiers waiting for roll call, he lit up.
Oh.
I'm also happy now that
true.
I'm also happy now that I think about it that he's a good old American boy, not a Canadian.
Right.
Because so many of the people that he worked with were Canadian.
Specifically in improv.
Yeah.
It's insane. SCTV just like dominated the entire space. And even still to this day, a lot of comedic actors and improvisers are all Canadian.
Absolutely.
Because there are a bunch of silly geese out there.
They are. They are.
Yeah, they still got Mounties and stuff. That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're cute.
Like a bunch of whimsical fucks.
Yeah. Oh, don't catch me, Mountie. And then you go to a place that's too narrow for a horse to get into.
Yeah, you're lucky this time.
Of course.
So at this point, this wasn't just a coping mechanism anymore. It was the beginning of a career. By the time he returned to the States, Fred had lived through the loss of a father, survived the grind of a military academy, and entertained troops overseas. He was disciplined, he was resilient, and he had the beginnings of his comic identity. So like countless dreamers before him, he packed his bags and headed to the place where the lights were the brightest.
Back to Cleveland.
No, it's sunny in Cleveland.
Oh, yeah.
Or hot in Cleveland.
It's something in Cleveland.
Yeah, it's sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah, it's always sunny in Philadelphia.
But the lights are the brightest, in New York
New York
City.
City.
Let's go.
New York City?
Is.
Very happy he chose New York first. You gotta cut your teeth, as they say in New York. You can't just hop right to the nice weather of Los Angeles.
No, you can't. No. You got to struggle for a little bit.
Earn that shit.
You do.
When Fred Willard landed in New York City in the late 1950s, he was one of thousands of young hopefuls with the same idea. Act, perform, then you make it.
Yeah, just that easy.
Oh, God.
There it is. Straight line stitch.
Exactly.
There it is.
I can see a direct line from me to the screen.
Oh,
Have you thought about being in movies yet, Kyle?
Oh my God, don't even get
right.
me.
Why don't you just try commercials?
Why don't you come home anymore?
They have stand-up comedians on Leno. Have you thought about doing Leno?
I saw there was a contact email on the Ellen DeGeneres website, and I sent them an email talking about you.
That was your aunt who was super nice.
It's very nice.
Kyle's aunt did that for him.
I know.
And thank God you didn't go get yelled at by that woman.
Yeah, seriously.
But Fred was not chasing glamour. He started small, studying at the Darryl Hickman Film Actors Workshop, focusing on drama.
I will say the name Darryl Hickman doesn't sound like the next big actor.
No.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
Sounds like he's going to go show you how to do stuff with particle board.
Yeah. The Darryl Hickman Sawmill Institute of Acting.
There it is.
Exactly. So when acting fails, you know what? You have a fucking career path.
Yeah, we focus on Plan B here.
Yep.
He thought maybe he'd, just be a straight actor delivering lines with gravitas. But anyone who met him realized he had the gift for something else. He couldn't deliver a line without making it funny.
I love it.
So even when he's trying to be dramatic, people are still laughing.
Oh, God, relatable.
Yeah. I'm serious. Oh my God. She's getting mad. This is really funny.
I'm actually being serious. Can't tell if you're mad at me or not because it just is so funny how you're delivering it.
Yeah, piss Cherry off again.
I'm
It's really-
seriously upset here.
A single tear.
She's turning red.
New York at that time was ground zero for the comedy renaissance. Improv was catching fire with groups like the Compass Players and later Second City rewriting the rules of performance. Comedy was shifting away from one-liners and the Poconos try the veal.
Right.
Into something much looser, stranger, and more character-driven. For Fred, perfect fit, right place, right time.
Okay.
In 1967, Fred co-founded the sketch troupe Ace Trucking Company alongside Michael Mislov, George Momoli, Bill Saluga, and Patty Deutsch.
I like the name. Very funny.
Yeah. The name was intentionally absurd. They weren't hauling freight. They were hauling punchlines, baby.
Let's go.
Got it.
Their sketches were fast, surreal, and often semi-improvised.
My back hurts from hauling all these jokes.
Here's what set that group apart. They weren't doing safe, polished vaudeville. Their material was loose, and they trusted each other to keep the energy alive no matter what.
That's so exciting.
Yeah.
The old yes and really
Yes.
working out.
Yeah. If someone forgot a line, they improvised.
You got to trust your partners. It's kind of scary. It's exciting.
Yeah. If a bit was bombing, they pivoted mid-performance. It felt spontaneous, and the audiences ate it up.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Their big break came courtesy of Johnny Carson. The Tonight Show was the holy grail for comedians in the 60s and 70s.
And this is back in the day. That was all you had.
If you got on it once,
Oh, right. Like you
instantly famous.
Yeah, there was celebrity machines.
Yeah.
You could go become famous like that.
Carson loved fresh voices, and the Ace Trucking Company became semi-regulars. I got a clip here. This is of Fred Willard. He was receiving an award, and they did a major, hour-long interview with him. But this is 1 minute on the Ace Trucking Company getting in with Carson.
50, 60 Tonight shows, and we were just on just about everything. So that was a very successful act.
Why do you think Johnny had you back so much?
We were just kind of wild. We did funny stuff. I think the guy that did the Raymond J. Johnson bit looked a lot like Doc Severinsen, so there's an inside joke there. We did a sketch about five motorcycle bikers who came into a store, and they wanted to buy. They got kind of sucked into buying very fancy men purses and shoes. And they kept talking about shoes. I need some shoes. So then when our sketch was over, Johnny Carson was saying shoes. So they just liked us. We were
so
just
funny?
fun. We never came over to sit on the panel because there were five of us. But he just liked, I think, the anarchy and the fun we had.
He is so funny.
It's ridiculous.
That's awesome.
And keep in mind, Johnny Carson in the Tonight Show, obviously, that's a place for like interviewing the stars and seeing what their private life is like or what the next thing they're working on, or comedians coming up and doing a set. There's really never been sketch groups that have been on those type of platforms.
And multiple times at that.
Yeah.
Between 50 and 60 times.
I don't even know if any do that currently.
Right.
I can't think of one. I know that Johnny did do a lot of sketches, though. He was a sketch fan.
Yes.
He was a funny guy.
So they also landed on the Ed Sullivan Show and toured nationally. In a pre-SNL world, Ace Trucking was the only sketch troupe doing recurring national TV. Fred, with his natural mix of confidence and confusion, stood out even in the group. Viewers didn't know his name yet, but they remembered his face.
Karnak the Magnificent.
Yeah.
That's who it was. That was Johnny Karnak the Magnificent. One of his great sketches.
Yes. By the early 70s, Fred was branching out into solo work. He popped up in sitcoms like Get Smart and Love American Style.
Ooh, what's that all about?
Yeah.
You have to pay for it?
You do,
I've
yeah.
never seen any of those.
Very capitalist.
Yeah.
He even landed a role in Robert Redford's political drama, The Candidate,
Oh, really?
It's a great movie.
1972.
Robert Redford, a real hunk.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, ladies thought he was the sexiest man alive. He may have actually been.
Some guys even think that.
Oh, I do. Yeah.
Really?
Oh, for sure. He's a hunk.
Yeah. For a moment, it looked like he might pivot towards straight character acting, but comedy kept pulling him back.
Yeah, I can't really see him just staying on a completely straight like drama kind of a path.
Yeah.
It's also not, I'm not demeaning any actors, but it's easier to just do drama. Comedy is technically more difficult.
You need
Yes.
timing, you need inflections. It's a whole thing.
You made the word shoes very funny. Like, this is shoes. It's going to be stuck in my head all day.
Shoes. And then came Norman Lear. Lear was the king of socially conscious sitcoms, and in 1976, he launched Mary Hartman, Mary Hartman. It was unlike anything on TV, a parody of soap operas that was so dry, so surreal, some viewers weren't even sure if it was supposed to be funny.
Interesting. I never heard of that.
Fred was cast as Tom Hartman, the baffled husband of Louise Lasser's Mary. It was a huge leap forward. Fred played Tom with just the right mix of frustration and cluelessness. And suddenly, he wasn't just that guy from sketches anymore. He was part of a cultural experiment. But the real gem was still to come. In 1977, Lear spun off Fernwood Tonight, a fake local talk show hosted by Martin Mull as Barth Gimble.
Yo, this one's amazing.
Fred played Jerry Hubbard, the world's most clueless sidekick. Always smiling, always polite, always saying the wrong thing.
And that character for him would go on throughout his entire career, the clueless, lovable guy.
Yes.
He definitely is really solid at delivering that.
So funny.
Yeah.
Audiences were floored. Jerry was so convincing that some viewers thought they were watching a real low-budget talk show based out of Ohio. Fred improvised pretty much all of his dialogue, delivering lines with such earnestness that the absurdity doubled in impact.
Oh my God.
I think that special needs man is really, he's doing pretty good.
Yeah. Keep going.
Keep on trying.
Look at him go.
And here's a fun twist. Working with Martin Mull on Fernwood would pay off again 2 decades later when the two reunited on Roseanne. This time playing one of the first openly gay couples regularly featured on a network sitcom.
Wow.
Oh my God, that's right.
And I would like to say this about Roseanne. Obviously, in the most recent years, social media, age, whatever it might be, but she was actually a pioneer for a lot of civil rights things that have sort of been lost over these past couple of years. But Roseanne was...
I loved Roseanne.
Roseanne was amazing, and no one showed the American family the way that she did.
Yeah.
It was trashy. It was ugly. It's like, crazy.
I think the best sitcoms are the blue-collar ones.
Oh, for sure.
They're so good.
I mean, I do like Frasier because he does a little radio show, and then his dad is like, "You're gay."
Right. Well, yeah. He was one of the first ones that are like, audiences know big words.
Yeah.
I'll prove it.
Yeah. But I'm like, no, we don't.
By the end of the 1970s, Fred Willard had carved out a niche. He wasn't just the star of a show yet, but he was that guy. The man who could walk into a scene, say something ridiculous with total confidence, and steal the spotlight without even trying.
That is a fact.
In the early 80s, Fred Willard had already done it all. He did live improv, sketch troupes, sitcoms, even a political drama.
It seems like he got success fairly quickly then.
Yeah.
He didn't really, I mean, I'm sure obviously that he grinded it out.
Yeah, because...
But it seems like he kind of had a path forward fairly fast.
Yeah, so he was doing everything, but he hadn't cracked the movies yet. That changed in 1984 when he landed a small but unforgettable part in This Is Spinal Tap. Fred played Lieutenant Bob Hookstratton, the Air Force public affairs officer assigned to chaperone the fading British rockers around a military base. And we'll play
I want
a clip here.
And this is an example of that for everyone out there. No role is too small.
No.
Visit to a military facility. Yes. Fine. May I start by saying how thrilled we are to have you here. We are such fans of your music and all of your records. That's right. I'm not speaking of yours personally, but the whole genre of the rock and roll and so many of the exciting things that are happening in music today. And let me explain a bit about what's going on. This is our monthly At Ease weekend.
At Ease
Gives us
weekend.
a chance to kind of let down our hair, although I see you all have a head start on it. These haircuts wouldn't pass military muster, believe me. Although I shouldn't talk. My hair's getting a little shaggy, too. Better not get too close to you. They'll think I'm part of the band. I'm joking, of course. Shall we go in and I'll show you around? Walk this way, please. Right through here. Did you ever run into a musical group, works out of Kansas City, calls themselves Four Jacks and a Jill? They've been at Ramadi in there for about 18 months. If you're ever in Kansas City and you want to hear some good music, you might want to drop by. I would like to get the playing
Go see
on
another
about 1,900 hours, if that's satisfactory. I make it now, it's about 1,830 hours.
So that's what, 50 hours?
Well, actually,
20 hours?
That's actually about 30 minutes, about a half hour, give or take, just a few minutes. I don't want to rush you. The idea is if we can get it on and we get it over with. And I have just one request. Would you play a couple of slow numbers so I can dance?
Oh my God, I love it.
Working on a sex
Wow.
farm. That's so good.
I love when people are like, "Oh, you're a musician? You know who's a really good musician? Is this other band?
Right.
You should hear them. They really know what they're doing."
Check them out.
You should go see a show. In a movie full of chaos, Hookstratton is hilariously calm, delivering military jargon about security protocols while the band members bicker about tiny sandwiches. Fred improvised most of his lines, and critics singled out his appearance as one of the funniest cameos in the film.
Oh, wow. He did great. I mean, it just rolled off the tongue because he literally was in the military.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
He had history.
He had the language already.
Mm-hmm.
It was a turning point. Improvised comedy was about to become the dominant style of the new generation, and Fred's ability to stay perfectly in character while being completely absurd made him a natural.
And I'm going to say this also. I've been saying that a lot. I'm going to say this.
Say it.
He didn't break. A lot of comedians, SNL, and then people think it's cute when they break, and it is kind of cute, but not if you do it every time.
Right.
He kept everything very straight.
He was very good.
He was very earnest. I believe Kyle has said that word already.
In the mid-1990s, director Christopher Guest began making his series of legendary mockumentaries, and Fred became part of the inner circle. These films were almost entirely improvised, which is insane, because they're so good and it actually follows a story.
Right.
Guest gave actors character bios and story beats, but no scripted dialogue. It was comedy without a net, and Fred thrived on it. So in 1996, he played Ron Albertson in Christopher Guest's first movie, Waiting for Guffman, and he plays a travel agent who dreams of small-town theater stardom. It's him and Catherine O'Hara as like a couple, and they're going in and auditioning.
Oh,
and
that's amazing.
So funny because they do like a one-on-one interview with them, and he's like, yeah, you know, it's just not, lines are just not for us. But, you know, he's like, so we're going to be in the movies. It's like he has no idea that you need to actually say lines in the movies. Very funny.
Waiting for Guffman. Groundbreaking.
Yes.
Groundbreaking film.
Never saw it.
You never saw that? Oh my God, you would love it as a theater nerd. You would love it.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Oh, it's phenomenal.
Speaking of groundbreaking, like I said before, from 1995 to 1997, he played Scott, the boyfriend and later husband of Martin Mull's character Leon Karp on Roseanne. At a time when most network sitcoms shied away from, gay storylines, Leon and Scott became one of the first openly gay couples to appear regularly on primetime network television.
Amazing.
And that was the 90s, right?
This is the exact time when Ellen was getting canceled for coming out of the closet.
Wow.
So it's,
It's a real statement.
it is.
Absolutely.
Thanks for being an ally.
That's right. And then came Christopher Guest's next movie in 2000, Best in Show. It's so good.
Maybe this is a desert island movie for me. Oh, for sure. It's got dogs. It's got humor. It's got everything you want. Walnuts, pecan nut, pistachio nut. My mom would freak when I said pistachio nut.
This became Fred's signature role. Buck Laughlin, the clueless color commentator at a national dog show.
This became my entire personality.
Yeah.
I am just this guy.
At one point...
So what do they weigh there? Now, is that soaking wet or dry?
Every line he says is wrong, but he says it with the conviction of a sports legend.
And this is a fantastic, I think we're going to play a clip. The person that he's speaking with is an actual announcer for dog shows.
Oh, that's
real
hilarious.
Oh,
so
really?
He plays so perfectly with Fred because he's just playing it totally straight, and it's just a great dynamic.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that guy deserves some credit for this role, too. I mean, a great straight man for Fred Willard.
Yeah.
Chaos.
At one point, he wonders aloud if you could, quote, get a terrier as a service dog or as dinner.
what?
All of it was improvised.
Yeah.
Guest later said Fred came to set with no notes, just instincts, and every take was gold.
Oh my God.
Here's a clip of him in Best in Show.
She is really giving him a thorough going over. Are all judges that thorough? I mean, she looks at the teeth.
It's very important that all the attributes are examined. Teeth, eyes, ears,
Ouch.
gums.
Am I seeing right? Where's she putting her hands now?
She's just checking out the dog's testicular area to make sure that everything is intact.
Hate to go out on a date with Judge Edie Franklin, have her judge me. That'd be no fun.
So good.
No fun.
Oh my God. Everyone in that movie is fucking incredible.
So good. Catherine O'Hara is in that as well. His frequent co-star said Fred had a unique superpower. Quote, he could say the dumbest thing imaginable and make it sound like the smartest thing you've ever heard.
Yeah, he says it all with such a straight face.
So perfect.
Oh, man. So just as his work with Guest was peaking, Fred joined another rising comedy crew, the Anchorman Legend of Ron Burgundy Gang.
Hell yeah.
In 2004, he played Ed Harkin, the long-suffering news director at Channel 4. Surrounded by lunatics like Will Ferrell, Steve Carell, and Paul Rudd.
Yep.
Fred became the eye of the storm.
This is definitely one of my top 5.
Oh,
favorite
yeah.
movies
Anchorman's
ever.
amazing.
Anchorman is my shit.
Yeah, it's so good. He was in his 70s at that point, which I didn't realize.
Oh my God.
In his 70s, in this movie, hanging with all those guys and somehow getting funnier. He was still sharp.
Yeah.
Because you have to be, that's the thing I don't think a lot of people realize, you have to be very smart to play that dumb.
Absolutely.
Absolutely do. Yeah.
By the early 2000s, Fred Willard had pulled off something rare. He bridged 3 separate comedy generations. He had conquered the sketch scene in the 60s, reinvented himself in Norman Lear's experimental 70s sitcoms, became the king of mockumentaries in the 90s, and was now anchoring Hollywood comedies alongside the biggest names of the 2000s.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible feat. Beautiful, long-lasting career.
Yeah. In 2003, Fred landed a recurring role on Everybody Loves Raymond, playing Hank McDougal, the father-in-law of Brad Garrett's character, Robert.
See, now this is a role I did not know.
Yeah, there's so many.
Either.
I was going through his IMDb. I was like, he was in that. He was in The Bold and the Beautiful, like a whole bunch of stuff. And that's funny because he was making fun of soap operas. Then he became a part of one.
That is fun. Hey, he plays it that serious.
Yeah. Hank was rigid, judgmental, and constantly bewildered by the chaos of the Barone family. Every line was delivered like he was trying to win a debate no one else was having.
Hey, that ain't easy to do. Trust me.
Yeah.
I know.
The role earned him 3 consecutive Emmy nominations.
Yeah, everybody loved Ray. That show was so fucking famous. It was crazy.
It was good. And
did you watch it quite often?
I did.
Not when it was
I
first
watched
out.
a lot of it.
Yeah.
You watched it in rerun?
Yeah, we got like DVDs in college.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like when you had to buy the seasons.
Oh.
I just think Brad Garrett, he kind of, I don't know if he set the tall actor back or if he moved us forward, but he was a little bit of a dullard and he was big and then all the jokes were like, he's huge.
Yeah.
That's why it's very difficult to be a 6'7" actor.
Oh, yeah.
Where's my sympathy?
Well,
You want a donut?
sweet donut.
Yes,
Be all right.
please.
Yeah, but I don't know about that Brad Garrett character.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Wow.
They made fun of him a lot on that
Yeah,
show.
they made him all
did.
like derpy.
Yeah, because he's big old, and they're like, everyone's tall is derpy, even though our heads are bigger, so our brains are bigger.
Yeah.
Ben's like, they're making fun of me now.
They were making fun of me. Same with that fucking Lenny from Of Mice and Men.
Oh, yeah.
Trash.
Hugged a rabbit to death.
Yeah, exactly. That book is trash. Whoever wrote that book is trash.
So the 3 consecutive Emmy nods, 2003, 04, and 05, for Outstanding Guest Actor in a Comedy Series. So decades into his career, Fred was suddenly back on the red carpet, nominated alongside actors half his age.
I mean, honestly, he deserves a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Yeah. And he did.
Oh. Spoiler.
But before, in 2009, Fred joined another juggernaut, Modern Family. He played.
He did?
Oh, yeah. He played Frank, the endlessly cheerful, slightly out of touch father of Ty Burrell's Phil.
Oh, yeah. And they are such a good pair. Phil is hilarious. It's probably my favorite part in the whole show.
Yeah. I didn't realize the heavyset guy, he's not gay.
No.
Right.
Yes, apparently he's a big gun nut.
Yeah, he's like super nugget. He plays it so well.
Yeah, and he lives in Ohio.
Oh, wow.
I know a lot of information about him.
Wow.
Yeah, my friend's close with a friend of his.
Oh, cool.
But I thought for sure he was gay, but he's not.
No, he's not.
Isn't that something?
No.
Jeez.
Got to kiss a guy, though.
He wasn't in many episodes, but every time he appeared, audiences lit up.
I mean, that's the perfect job right there.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Just a guest appearance.
Oh, yeah.
I'll take my guest appearance, Emmy, really quick. Thank you for the 2 days of work. Back to vacation in Cancun.
I know.
Yeah, you guessed.
He's kind of living it up.
That's the dream.
Show up for a couple scenes, and then he even earned another Emmy nomination from this role.
And then as soon as you're there, you're like, there is some drama behind the scenes that I'm not aware of, so I'm just going to ignore the fact there's certain tensions between hair and makeup.
Right.
You don't have to have any drama with the show. They treat you like you're a guest, so everyone's super nice to you.
Yeah. You don't get all tied up.
You don't get all tied up. You don't
Social
care.
politics.
Exactly.
Fred's Modern Family character became a touchstone for younger viewers who had no idea about his improv roots or mockumentary fame. To them, he was just Phil's funny dad. And that was enough.
That's so funny.
And then you go down the Willard rabbit hole and you're like, this guy is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Not the Rat King, though. Not the Rat King.
No.
Willard, the Rat King. You ever see that one?
I did, yeah. That was a creepy one.
It's a good movie.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Fred had quietly become a mainstay on Jimmy Kimmel Live, appearing in over 80 comedy sketches between the show's 2003 premiere and the late 2010s.
Seriously?
From Carson to Kimmel. Holy hell.
Yeah, that old pipeline.
Wow.
Yeah, that old Carson to Kimmel pipeline.
Kimmel adored him.
Yeah.
Fred played everything from fake newscasters to bumbling correspondents, even making fun of his own deadpan TV style. He became kind of an unofficial mascot for the show, a secret weapon producers could deploy when they needed something weird delivered completely straight. Kimmel later said, Fred would walk into the studio, sit down, and be instantly hilarious without trying. He made everything feel like a real show, which made it 10 times funnier. And not to mention his voice. Fred's voice was just as distinctive as his face.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is definitely added a whole other dynamic to just how he delivered everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's warm, slightly nasally, and always confident, even when he had no clue.
Exactly.
It made him a natural for animation. Over the years, he became a prolific voice actor, starring in The Boondocks, which is one of my favorite shows of all time. Yeah. You remember the teacher that got in trouble and he went on the news for calling one of his students the N-word?
Yeah.
And he even drew both words with the ER and the A, and he's like, this is the one I was using. They made an episode about that, and he played the teacher.
Of course he did. That's amazing.
So goddamn funny. He says the N-word way more times than any white man should into a microphone. Or anywhere else.
That's insane. I did not know that.
And he also voiced Secretary of Defense Donald Rumsfeld in several episodes.
Yikes. That just shows you how trusted and loved he was because, it's touchy territory.
Yeah, big time.
And they're like, Will can handle this. He's got a good heart and he'll understand he'll get the humor.
Yeah. He was also in King of the Hill, Family Guy, American Dad, even in WALL-E. He was the only live action performer in WALL-E.
Oh my God.
What you talking about? What was he in WALL-E?
He appeared on the video screens as the by and large CEO Shelby Forthright.
Wow.
The names that they have given him are so perfect.
I know. I mean, he just was in everything.
He was. Also, WALL-E, my God, I got to rewatch it. The last time I watched it, I was like, this is the future. This is happening now. And I'm sure it's more accurate now than it was before.
A lot more accurate now.
So even if you didn't see him, you knew it was Fred the second he opened his mouth.
Yeah, that's what they say about me.
Yeah.
Don't meet me in a dark alley.
Oh, I'm going to get this mouth.
Oh, God.
Then
I'm going to suck their dicks.
Yeah, something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
In July 2012 came one of the most bizarre headlines in an otherwise spotless career.
Oh, this is my boy. This is where I am so Team Willard. Let's go. Let's talk about it.
Oh.
So story goes like this.
So story goes.
Yeah.
The man does what the man's supposed to do in a place where he's supposed to do it. That's the story.
Correct.
Thank you.
But the actual story that we need to get into some details here is Fred was briefly detained by the LAPD during what they're calling a routine inspection at the Tiki Theater, which is just an adult smut porn
It's
theater.
a titty theater.
Wow.
The floors are going to be sticky.
Yeah.
And how do you think they got that way?
Cum.
Yes.
Yeah.
And popcorn. Oh my God.
Butter. So much butter.
Spilled soda.
Spilled soda. Cum.
Yes.
Popcorn.
Officers claimed they observed him engaging in a lewd act.
Shut up.
So, yeah, I mean, he was jerking off at a friggin'
jerk-off
porn theater.
Thank you.
What?
He wasn't watching Toy Story.
Yeah, seriously.
In New York City, they actually have booths that you can go to and sit down. Those creep me out more than the theaters.
Yo, there was an old DVD salesman that had the porno booths in the back before he ended up getting shut down by the city.
Oh, wow.
And I went into one for the $1, and it is just a series of old stills and then a little bit of video pornography.
That is
It's
hilarious.
stills in there?
Yes, it was stills.
Well, that was completely Times Square back in the day. It was just all that.
Just
was a lot of-
pictures, though? I thought it would be video.
No, there was stills and a little video.
Oh.
Yeah.
Plus the little boots.
And then the booth, and it smelled. It smelled like bleach, as a matter of fact.
Well, that's actually good because I
Right.
used to see homeless people going in there all the time.
Yeah, I had a house.
That'd be a nice little refuge.
Yeah. Are you renting this spank booth? Yeah, it's pretty cheap, actually.
Although he was detained, questioned, and, shamed.
Basically, that's the point of that.
Fuck Hollywood and fuck anyone who laughed at him. Fuck anyone who said he did anything wrong.
Yeah. He was not charged with any crime and denied wrongdoing.
I think the people who didn't jerk off in the jerk off theater should be charged with a crime.
Those are serial killers.
What are you
Whoever
doing?
snitched on him sucks.
Well, yeah, they go there in the back. The same thing happened to Paul Rubens. They send an undercover person to observe you jerking off.
Yes. Also, Paul Rubens jerk off theater. Leave the guy alone.
Right.
Guy alone. May he
Speaking
rest
of-
in peace.
Yeah, we have to do Paul Rubens at some point too.
We will.
We will.
Yeah. But you're not allowed to go to a restaurant and not eat. You're going to
That's
order
true.
something or you're going to get out of here. You've had 7 waters. We're not, this isn't a library. Get the fuck out of here.
Wouldn't the eating part be buying the ticket to see the movie, though?
No, you're...
Well, to some degree, but I also think it's just rude to the actors who are in there gaping and stretching for you not to jerk off.
And you're just sitting there, like, staring.
No, the ticket would
doing
be the
nothing.
reservation.
Got it.
Then you're in there. Then you got to eat.
Yeah, then you have to
The
eat.
ticket's the reservation.
I'm just going to watch you make the food. I don't want to eat it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. How offensive to the chef.
I know.
Very true.
Don't want to offend nobody. I'm going to pull my dick out.
These are good points.
Thank you.
The incident made national news, mostly because nobody could picture Fred Willard in a place like that, which I can't either.
I can.
I really cannot imagine him sexually at all.
I mean,
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
come on.
he doesn't even exist in that realm.
He really doesn't.
White socks, black shoes.
Oh, God.
Black socks, white shoes.
Yeah. Could be. Khakis.
Yeah.
Not good for him.
Little back and forth there.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I bet you he was a good lover.
Probably.
I could see it.
Well, he's an improviser.
He's an improviser.
Gotta go with the flow.
Yes, and all his way to an orgasm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was swiftly fired from the PBS show Market Warriors.
Oh, fuck off. I love you, PBS, but fuck off.
Yeah, he had to get dropped. He was like narrating documentaries and stuff. They had to get
No
rid of
one,
him.
kids aren't going to be like, is that the guy that jerked off in the theater? They don't know. Come on, PBS.
ABC also dropped him from Trust Us With Your Life. A few days later, he appeared on Jimmy Kimmel Live and joked about the ordeal, saying, quote, "It's all being handled legally. And by the way, I was just looking for the Pixar's Shorts Festival."
Hey, there we go. Got a little bit of humor there out of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The story did fade quickly because I remember you telling me that, and I was like, I've never heard of that. That Fred Willard got caught in a smut theater.
Yeah, I have never heard of that before right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shit.
He's a man. He's a human being.
He is.
Honestly, what surprises me more about those stories is that those places actually exist.
In 2012.
Yeah.
Like relatively
seriously.
recently.
The Tiki Theater, it's still open to this day.
And it's a jerk-off theater?
It still is a jerk-off theater.
No shit.
So don't go there when they're doing their LAPD sweeps.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
you on that front.
Oh, just leave them alone.
There's so much crime in this city.
I know.
Like, what are we doing, dude?
Yeah, literally somebody moved into Kyle's van.
yeah,
And
seriously.
they're like, no, don't we got to get these celebrities jerking off here.
Yeah, I can't get over there. We're over at the Tiki Theater.
Oh, God.
The story faded quickly, and by the following year, Fred was back in demand. If anything, the public treated it like a weird footnote in a long and otherwise controversy-free career.
Yeah, exactly. A footnote. Less than a footnote.
Yeah.
That's like the one time you got caught running in the hallways. Like, hey, running in the hall. He's a good kid. It's
just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, again, I can see all of the characters he played just like, oh, porno booth.
I didn't know you could do this.
Oh, look at that. I'm just going to wander in here.
Well, look at that.
Oh, I have a bit of a boner. I guess I'll jerk off. I don't know. This is what people do.
Oh, my God.
By the mid-2010s, Fred Willard had done something almost no one in comedy pulled off. He reinvented himself now for 5 straight decades.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Wow. Fred was well into his 80s when most actors his age were collecting Lifetime Achievement Awards and quietly stepping off stage. Fred, he was still showing up to work like a kid with something to prove. And we've seen him play the clueless husband on screen. His marriage was actually, in real life, rock solid.
Oh, good. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
I was going to ask about his love life.
He married Mary Lovell Willard in 1968, and they stayed together until her death in July 2018.
Oh, my
Wow.
Just shy of 50 years, which that must suck to find out that you were detained by the LAPD, or your husband was detained for being in a smut theater.
Wow.
Beating his meat.
No, it's so much better than a brothel or getting caught
True.
like Eddie Murphy picking up a chick on Sunset.
Great point.
You'd think that at their age, she's like giggling about it.
Yeah, she doesn't give a fuck.
What are you doing, Fred?
Oh, Fred.
Hey, Fred, I told you don't get caught doing that.
Well, he was just at the theater being a silly goose.
Yeah. Fred, I told you I packed a sandwich for you. Did you not eat it? Or?
Did you not eat it?
Fred, we have lube at home. Mary was a playwright and a writer, and she was like the calming energy to Fred's just fucking...
More manic behavior?
Yes.
Thank
you.
So she balanced him.
Yin and yang, as they say.
I love that.
Yeah.
Friend said Mary had the rare ability to tell Fred when something wasn't funny.
Whoa.
That's not funny. He's like, yeah, well, I'm going to go jerk off now.
And one more jerk off theater for me.
But he actually valued and listened to her notes.
Yeah.
They had one daughter, Hope, who grew up watching her dad play everything from the bubbling husband to a talk show host.
Oh.
And when Mary passed away, Fred was devastated, but he didn't retreat. Instead, he threw himself back into work, which has always been his coping mechanism.
Sounds right.
And in his later years, he was just starring in everything in cameos. He popped up in shows like Hot in Cleveland, Community, The Bold and the Beautiful.
That's so funny.
So many shows.
Oh my God, I got a picture here of Mary.
Oh.
She's got the short hair. She seems like they're always smiling together.
Yeah.
Look at them. He's dressed as Santa Claus.
Oh my God. What an adorable. Oh, they look so happy together.
They look like a cute couple for sure.
Yeah. And he didn't stop with live action. He kept doing voiceover work. He returned for guest spots on Family Guy and American Dad well into the 2010s. And his voice had become kind of shorthand for, this is going to be funny.
Absolutely.
In 2019, Fred was cast on Space Force, the Netflix comedy created by Steve Carell and Greg Daniels.
Oh, Space Force was funny.
Yeah. And he played the father of Steve Carell's character.
Mm-hmm.
It is a testament to him. All of the greatest stars in comedy were like, be my dad.
Yeah.
It's like what Jerry Stiller did with whichever show, King of
Seinfeld.
Queens, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and Seinfeld.
Yep.
It's a high compliment.
Very much so. Carell had grown up watching Fred, and now he's getting to work opposite one of his idols. Fred filmed his scenes in late 2019, just months before his death, but was still razor sharp.
That's insane.
Yeah. I know. I never thought of him as aged.
Right.
I never, because he was just always so, he didn't go out like Jerry Jones with the Dallas Cowboys. Hello.
I mean, he wasn't like, he didn't show anything of I hate to say the word decaying, but
Yeah,
decaying,
he didn't.
just
Yeah.
like you can tell when people's times are running out and like, oh, they're reaching the end. But like
Right.
he was just working nonstop, sharp-witted the entire time until he just stopped.
I see. He and Betty White.
Amazing.
Right.
I think it's incredible.
Yeah.
I get a headache. I'm out for the week.
Oh, God, don't even talk to me.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me. You can find me in the jerk off theater. Thank you.
Even though his screen time in this show was brief, critics singled him out. Variety called him, quote, a secret weapon, noting that even in his mid-80s, Fred could still steal a scene with just one confused glance.
Oh.
Fred's last years were also filled with tributes. He received Lifetime Achievement Awards from several improv and comedy festivals, and in interviews, he seemed genuinely humbled by the attention. He never stopped cracking jokes in those interviews either. Asked how he wanted to be remembered, Fred said, quote, as someone who showed up on time and didn't bump into the furniture.
Oh,
that's cute.
I could definitely tell his whole work ethic definitely screams I was there 15 minutes early to every single thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny.
By 2020, Fred had been in the business for over 6 decades. He outlasted entire comedy trends, whole eras of television, and generations of co-stars.
That's so crazy.
But on the night of May 15th, 2020, Fred Willard quietly passed away in his home in Los Angeles. At the age of 86, the official cause was cardiac arrest, with reports noting that he had remained active and mentally sharp right until the end. There had been no long decline, no public illness. One day, Fred was showing up on TV and stealing scenes. The next, he was gone.
Exactly. I think that's insane.
Yeah.
The timing made the loss even stranger because, as we all remember, the world was in the early months of the COVID-19 pandemic. Hollywood was locked down, productions were paused, people were isolated in their homes, drinking their friggin' faces off. Fred's death landed like a quiet shockwave across social media, a sudden loss in an already surreal time.
I wonder if that has anything to do with the fact that they because COVID-19 stopped everyone from working, like the second he stopped working, he literally dropped dead.
Oh my God.
He's been working his entire life. That's what he liked to fucking do. But then like something forced him to stop working, and then then life.
You know what?
Died of a broken heart.
I feel like at a certain point you have like one more. Like he's already lived such a long life. He's like, oh, a pandemic's coming. Check, please.
See you later.
I can't deal with all this. I'm done.
No. Another one? No.
Fuck this. I don't got 3 years to waste.
I'm gonna go to the big tiki theater in the sky.
That's right.
Aw.
He and my boy Puffin.
Think of me when it rains.
Hi, Fred.
And Pee Wee Herman.
I got a seat next to you, and Paul Rubens, Pee Wee Herman. Oh my God, let's all jerk off to the jerk off theater.
Oh wow.
Why is Charlie Kirk here?
Well, you know what? Hey, why not? All is forgiven in death.
Yeah. The response from fellow comedians was overwhelming. Steve Carell tweeted, Fred Willard was the funniest person that ever lived. He was so gracious and sweet and so incredibly funny. He will be missed. Mm-hmm. Jimmy Kimmel also called him the funniest man in the world and aired a long tribute segment on his show showing decades of Fred sketches and cameos.
Wow.
Catherine O'Hara and Eugene Levy, his old Christopher Guest ensemble castmates, shared stories about Fred and how he could derail an entire set with one perfectly wrong line delivered with a straight face.
And Eugene Levy is another guy. Man, he and Fred and Catherine, they are just the fucking best.
Freaking genius.
Yeah. Even NASA got in on the tributes, tweeting a photo of Fred on Space Force with the caption, "A legend on Earth, a star in our hearts."
Aww.
Thank you, NASA. Never a straight answer.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
That's what they say.
Everyone loved him.
Everybody loved him.
Yeah.
Do we know what movie he was watching when he was jerking off? I kind of want to watch it.
Look it up
I kind of want to watch it and jerk off. Just like Fred.
In solidarity.
In solidarity to Mr. Willard.
In tribute.
Yes. Exactly.
Let me see here.
I'm not sure if they're going to have that evidence. If it's a good one, that'll be...
We could look up...
Let's see.
Oh, here we go.
Let's see.
He paid $13 to watch the adult films Follow Me To, The Client List Parody, and Stepdad No. Oh, no, that sounds bad.
Stepdad No is great.
$13 for a triple feature, though?
That's not...
Come on, in a city that's ever inflating. This is incredible.
What was it, an anthology series? Was it a film festival?
Yeah, wow. In Follow Me To, Nacho ravages 5 of the loveliest ladies in the hardcore biz, showing them the pleasure of animalistic coupling in his vigorous
Hell yeah.
way.
Fred got that dog in him.
Wow.
Yep.
I wonder what Stepdad No is about.
Well, let me check that out for you.
Fred got that.
Stepdad No.
Bow wow.
Porno. Stepdad No. Oh, you can watch it on Pornhub.
Oh, yay.
Yeah.
We'll bookmark that.
Yeah, bookmark that. Yeah. It does seem to bring up some more controversial images, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the second one was the Client List parody, which is good for him. It's a comedy.
Yeah.
Client List parody. He's like, this is just what it's all about. Making people laugh and hard.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I'm proud of him.
Gets better than that.
Mm-hmm.
Fred Willard never headlined a blockbuster. He was never the marquee name on a movie poster, but yet he shaped modern comedy than most people realize.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, he was just everywhere.
Yeah. The clientless parody starring Danny Wilde and Chrissy Lynn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Look at that. Good for him.
He became the template for the mockumentary idiot expert archetype, the character who speaks with authority and is always wrong. He helped pioneer long-form improv before SNL even existed. He normalized gay couples on primetime sitcoms through Roseanne, and he remained relevant for over 60 years.
Almost impossible.
Yeah.
Literally almost impossible.
Yeah.
And
also, the fact that he wanted to is a testament to his love of all of us.
Right.
For sharing
His love of the game.
love of the game. Let's go.
Yeah. So that brings us to...
Are we already there?
Final thoughts.
I'm just going to say my final thought is thank you, because we have to remember, that's why I try to thank my icons in their DMs before they die. Because Fred is an icon. He was so funny. And again, as I said earlier in the show, no role is too small. Whatever they give you, just do it. It reminds me of Chris Farley in Wayne's World when he plays the security guard. Like whatever role you get, just crush it, and you're going to be remembered forever. It also reminds me of Big Lebowski with the dude who plays Jesus.
Oh yeah.
He's only in that
John
movie.
Turturro.
Yeah, he's in the movie for like 14 seconds, and he's
the Jesus.
Yeah, he's quoted forever as if he was like the star of the movie.
He really is. Yeah, the Jesus is like just everyone knows that.
8-year-olds, dude.
Yeah.
It's so funny. He's licking the ball. He's like, he's a fucking child molester.
Well, they made a sequel, and they tried to like revision that, be like he was framed or something.
Oh,
like,
man.
Get outta
it's
here.
the Jesus. We know what he's done. Okay,
Come on.
he's in a bowling league with the Big Lebowski
With fingerless gloves on.
Yeah.
So yes, thank you, Fred. Let's remember our icons are not going to be here forever. So tell them you love them when they're alive.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I think we could learn from Fred, dude. A lot of people say like an old dog can't learn new tricks. This guy kept reinventing himself until literally the day he died. So you're never too old.
I know. I guess my final thought is being like incredibly inspired by that, and just inspired for like his love of the game, how much he was like his little workhorse ethicness.
Yeah.
How that actually like, I don't know, work begets work, and like it paid off, and then to a certain point, like you said, he never starred in anything, but something wasn't considered successful if you didn't have Fred Willard like jump in on it at some point.
Yeah.
So I love that. Very
Absolutely.
inspiring.
Yeah.
Best in Show isn't one of my favorite movies of all time without him.
Yeah.
He was like what it's like what I say with about dogs.
Yes.
Every dog needs a little peppering of Chihuahua, and every movie needs a little peppering of Fred Willard.
Well, we got that in spades.
Okay.
With his IMDb list. So, R.I.P. Fred Willard, and thank you to everybody listening.
Absolutely. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for listening to the show. You can rate and review, listen to all the programs that Jerry, Kyle, and I do, and love yourself, be yourself, hail yourself.
And until next week.
Don't go dying on us. Bye-bye.
Oh! You have just heard
A true Hollywood
Shocker.
I have never seen anything like this before.
The movies, Broadway, music, television, all of it.
A place that manufactures
nightmares.
Okay, everybody, that's a wrap.
Good night. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon.